Hello and welcome to Eagleview News. I'm Shakira Warren. Civil rights activist Andrew Young addressed students and the community in honor of the Martin Luther King Jr. Day celebration. The event was held at the Bean Duke Auditorium, where Young shared his experience, knowledge, and leadership perspective. Staci Green has the details.
In honor of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., North Carolina Central University held a program on January 19th featuring former mayor and United Nations Ambassador Andrew Young.
I saw that in the Congress when a lot of the candidates running for president would get in a room with nothing but black folk and get visibly nervous. And so police coming into a black community are visibly upset. And you don't want to provoke and get somebody upset who's got a stick and a gun.
Young was introduced to Dr. King in 1961.
My friend Martin Luther King, SCLC is going to have to come over here. We're going to have to put a stop to this. We can't just sit around and wait for change.
As a part of NCCU's Rock the Mic series, political activist Angela Davis is next to a...
Last week, students lined up outside the Fownesville Elder Student Union in hopes to receive their tickets to the Aggie Eagle Classic basketball game scheduled on February 6th. Let's go to Jasmine Holeman for more.
NCCU and SAB collab to host the Y Fair. It is a mandatory event for students who plan to attend the Aggie Eagle Classic basketball game on February 6th. SGA and SAB hosted the second annual Y Fair, and just as last year, students showed up in large numbers.
I say a good 400 already, so that gives a little room. It's still people showing up, still people going to class.
Only 15 students were let inside at a time to prevent chaos in the student union. Representatives from different departments around campus were there answering questions and meeting students.
I want them to learn more about what our office provides. We give some really good services for students who have disabilities. If you register with our office, and you can get certain services based on your condition. So I want them to kind of know what we offer. So I've spent a lot of time today talking about the kinds of services that we offer.
This interactive process seems to work, and Miss NCCU, Courtney Daniel Robinson, also agrees.
It will actually get more students to come, because not only are they getting a ticket, they're actually receiving knowledge that they didn't know about. So I definitely believe that it's going to be a lot of students at the game.
In order for students to receive their Aggie Eagle tickets, they were only asked to do 3 things: receive a slip, get 5 signatures, and finally, swipe their Eagle card to receive their ticket. I am Jasmine Holeman, reporting Eagleview News.
At the start of the 2015-2016 school year, Eagle Dining Services implemented a new plan with reusable food containers in an effort to be more environmentally friendly. Staci Green has more on this story.
North Carolina Central University's Eagle Dining created a new program to reduce waste for students choosing takeout in the cafeteria. The program requires that students use their to-go trays and bring them back for a replacement instead of throwing them away and obtaining a new one.
You go get food one day, and then you bring it back. You know that you have to wash it out, and also bring the container back in order to get a new one. And that can be very much of a hassle.
As a result, it seems students are using retail locations like Subway, World of Wings, Pizza Hut, and the Smart Market more often.
North Carolina Central University presents Resume Bootcamp to shape up students for their future. Students at the event were able to meet with professionals and employers to ensure they have the right techniques and guidelines so that they will be successful in their pursuit of job opportunities, internships, and interviews. NCCU's Office and Career Services and Outreach and the junior class hosted the annual Resume Bootcamp event on Thursday, January 28th. Students were able to gain feedback on their resume.
So I came to get my resume reviewed, have some certain corrections, see what I could add, or see if all my information was pretty good to be on the resume.
Career counselor Shannon Morgan Keith said Resume Bootcamp is very beneficial for students to attend.
Resume Bootcamp is an opportunity for students to come and meet with employers to get feedback on their resume. This program was developed over 3 years ago. We're still continuing this legacy. The main reason why is because students need to know what exactly employers are looking for as far as their action verbs, as far as their skill set, and what are the do's and don'ts for resumes.
Students were given handouts that included guidelines for how to dress for interviews, how to write cover letters, proper job search opportunities, and the steps for getting an internship. Refreshments were provided for students and professionals. Resume Bootcamp plans to continue the event next semester to prepare students for their future endeavors. The North Carolina Museum started its month-long celebration of Black history by hosting its 15th annual African American Cultural Celebration. Several thousand turned out to join the museum as they reflected back on African American history in North Carolina. Kenneth, Campbell, and Staci have the story.
The North Carolina Museum of History held an African American cultural celebration on January 31st in Raleigh, North Carolina to kick off its festivities for Black History Month.
This is our 15th annual African American Cultural Celebration, and the theme that the Planning Committee decided on was Civil Rights March On. And we decided on that theme for several reasons. One was that we were just coming off of the anniversaries of a lot of landmark legislations for civil rights activism. You know, the anniversaries of the passage of the 13th Amendment, the end of the Civil War, you know, new rights for African Americans across the country.
So lively, you can tell it is definitely a feel of community, and people are happy, they're interested in finding out what we're doing and others that are around us as well. So it's a great opportunity. You know, there's two festivals like this, one whereby we have this one inside that's at the museum, and then one in the summer that takes place. And Justice Theater are doing that time as well. We distribute out information or participate with culture, art, dance, and things of that nature.
North Carolina Central University's Department of History Chair, Jim Harper, was also in attendance.
Today I came to the 15th annual celebration of the African American Cultural Festival to make a presentation on Black Wall Street in Durham, North Carolina.
This event attracted nearly 10,000 visitors, and the North Carolina Museum of History will continue its celebration of Black history all month long.
I'm Shakira Warren from the NCCU TV studio. Thanks for watching, and join us next time on Eagle View News.